Nearly a week after Election Day, in Florida, it is still a fight to the finish, with razor-thin margins forcing a recount in both the Senate and governor's races. In the Senate battle, Democrat Bill Nelson demanding every mail-in ballot be counted if postmarked by Election Day, and calling for his opponent, Republican Governor Rick Scott, to recuse himself from any role in the recount process.
Scott cannot oversee this process in a fair and impartial way.
This as Scott demands law enforcement take control of voting machines and ballots and tries to declare victory, planning a trip to Washington this week for orientation.
We need to go forward and start thinking about our agendas. Bill Nelson is clearly a sore loser.
And in the governor's race, Democrat Andrew Gillum, who initially conceded to Republican Ron DeSantis on election night, now
what we are here to do today is to say count every vote.
It's a process marked by protests and legal challenges, raising memories of Florida's presidential recount in 2000. Hanging over all of it, unsubstantiated allegations of voter fraud, including from President Trump, tweeting again today, without evidence, an honest vote count is no longer possible. Both Democratic candidates firing back, and a Florida judge issuing this warning.
We need to be careful what we say. These words mean things these days.
Urging both sides to tamp down the rhetoric. And also up in the air, the Georgia governor's race, where Democrat Stacey Abrams is fighting for a recount, and the Arizona Senate race, where ballots are still being counted. Blaine Alexander, NBC News, Washington.